Heroes isn't about Sonic learning the value of friendship, it's about the value of friendship and we learn it through Sonic. You can't have him learn it all over again, he already knows it.
Alright, chat. So, we are live on Twitch right now. You feel me? Shout out to the Twitch chat. Yeah! I'm close to the answer, chat. My goal is to want to understand how I really feel about this goddamn blue hedgehog and why he means so much to me. But I want to be able to articulate it, right? Because I feel like I'm having troubles. But we're here watching this video, the Soul of Sonic stories, right? Now, a lot of people talk about the Dark Ages, but they had some goddamn stories in that bitch, man. They was trying to say something there, and none of it would have worked without Sonic, right? And him being the way he is. Now, I had peeped this video. If I'm gonna tell you, if I'm gonna let it play, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly where.
So he comes up,
I'm gonna tell you exactly where.
You gotta play the Sonic game.
I was like, yeah, I need to save this for the stream.
Sonic holding a sword. What? I mean, come on. What's the deal with these storybook games, huh? This man started playing Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, and then just the things that he was saying, I was like, yeah, you know what? I need to save this for the stream. Now, this is a video by Al the Boy. Never watched a video from bro, but I have been seeing a lot of people talk about this video in particular. So let's go ahead and see what he's talking about. But the Bomb Rush Cyberpunk? Hold on.
They're weird, right? Conceptually, I mean, you read a book and then you say, okay, this shit is fire, but what is that Sonic in it though? There's a very specific space that Sonic occupies where it's weird, but not too weird. Like there's a 6-foot tall crocodile with his ninja chameleon buddy who work as detectives.
With a gold chain on.
Let's not get crazy here.
Tight shit.
I forgot to pay the electric bill for the office.
And Sonic has...
Whoa, who did that voice? Who did that voice? That was spot the fuck on. Oh my god. What do you put Sonic in it? Right? And like, you don't just put Sonic in there. You put Sonic in there. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Work as detectives. But he's also gotta pay rent. Let's not get crazy here.
Don, I forgot to pay the electric bill for the office.
And Sonic has always strived on this weirdness. There's probably a real name for it, I don't know, but you don't gotta be a genius to see it. If any
What is
Sonic
that?
This weirdness. There's probably a real name.
Dreamlike contemporary sci-fi / fantasy core? That's a mouthful.
For it, I don't know, but you don't gotta be a genius to see it. If any Sonic game goes too much into either direction, you notice it. It feels a little off. I think the inherent vibe of whether something feels Sonic-y enough is derived from that specific, one-of-a-kind sense of wonder. From the worlds to the characters to the story.
God, edits are fire.
But
Holy.
I'm getting ahead of myself. First, we gotta
Definitely
talk
the
about Spider-Man.
world too, bro. We talking about Spider-Man? Oh shit.
Of wonder. From the worlds to the characters to the storytelling.
All three gotta be hitting on a crazy cylinder, bro. But the fucking Babylon Garden, bro, we need more shit on that. Why do we not have more stuff on that, bro?
But I'm getting ahead of myself.
All three gotta be
First,
hitting on a cylinder.
We gotta
so
talk
the
about
right
Spider-Man.
cylinder, bro. Okay. Talking about Spider-Man with Sonic. I'm gonna hear him out though.
So you know about the hero's journey, right? It's from this book called The Hero with a Thousand Faces by a dude named Joseph Campbell. He basically says that every tale follows and can only follow this very specific structure, the hero's journey. He also said that whoever likes and subscribes has some big fat nuts. Really ahead of his time, this guy. Anyway.
I did like the video. Did I sub? Not yet. Not yet. Like and subscribe, chat. Like and subscribe.
Now, that's kind of dumb because his initial framework was very strict and specific, but I also can't deny its prominence is fucking everywhere. There's a very high chance that your favorite story follows some kind of a hero's journey.
Hero's journey.
It's just a pretty solid framework to use because essentially it's a more complicated 3-act structure, with the first act being the setup, where you get introduced to the characters, relationships, and the struggles. Then
that 3-act setup is so important. Fuck.
The inciting incident is what kicks everything off. Shit already hit the fan, bro. The status quo is gone. Nowhere to go but Act 2. The confrontation is where you face the conflict directly and you fail over and over again. The theme just bashing you over the fucking head until it doesn't. By the time you're in Act 3, the resolution begins. And with one final climax, you're finished with your journey. And it's at this point that a lot of you are probably asking, Al, what the fuck does this have to do with Sonic? Well, that's the thing.
Let me cut.
Pick your favorite Sonic game and try to apply this to it. I don't think you can, because the principle of the hero's journey is a transformation from ordinary to special.
Let him cook, Chad. Let him cook. Let him cook. Hold on.
A game.
Hold on. Let him cook.
Like, pick your favorite Sonic game and try to apply this to it. I don't
can't.
think you can, because
No,
the
I can't.
principle of the hero's journey is the transformation
can't,
from
bro.
ordinary to special by gaining something or losing something else. And that's just
Can't
not
really
how
do it.
Sonic stories work. Sonic doesn't make this journey. Heroes isn't about Sonic learning the value of friendship. It's about the value of friendship, and we learn it through Sonic. You can't have him learn it all over again. He already knows it. Heroes isn't about Sonic learning the value of friendship. It's about the value of friendship, and we learn it through Sonic. You can't have him learn it all over again. He already knows it. You can't teach him to slow down and smell the roses. He already does it.
He already knows that, man. Hold on. I was just talking about that shit when we was watching that one episode when the nigga was on the cruise. I'm like, bro, he already knows how to relax. Why are you teaching this nigga how to relax again?
He knows it. You can't teach him to slow down and smell the roses. He already does that. You see how every time they try to teach Sonic a lesson, it's a little forced? Teaching a lesson is absolutely fine, but using him as the conduit just won't work. It's the biggest pit you can fall into while you're writing Sonic. Understandably so, the hero's journey is so fucking ubiquitous. In fact, it's what a lot of adaptations do. They change Sonic's character for the journey to work. That's why getting mad at Archie or the movies for not being faithful is valid, but also kind of dumb, because they're so far removed. Like, they're clearly not
trying to do other shit.
adaptations or canon.
They're definitely trying to do other shit. My problem is you try to slap a canon sticker on things, and then I'm like, okay, no. Because at the end of the day, right, I'm not going to like the movies. I'm not going to like this, that, and the third, because it's not what I'm looking for, right? Which is also fine. Just don't slap a canon sticker on it. Like they just go out of nowhere and be like, yeah, movie Sonic's canon now. I'm going to look at you like you're stupid. They would never do that. Hopefully. But then again, they tried it with this, and it's just like, yeah, no.
Unless they are. Allegedly, I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, focus. This is what we're talking about. Game Sonic. Focus. The backbone of the hero's journey is the
Oh,
philosophical
yeah.
idea
That
every
canon sticker,
person
man.
goes through one of their own, and these stories help guide us through it. That's why it's so important for a Spider-Man story to be so human. It's a direct reflection of the ups and downs any person goes through, rather than one who embodies some central static value or idea.
Bro.
Peter, or any other Spider-Man, embraces his humanity. All the shit
This nigga bring up Spider-Man to contrast it, bro. To contrast. I see where you're going. I see the vision. I see the vision, bro.
that he goes through is what makes him grow. It's what makes us grow.
Probably not you specifically. I think it's a metaphor.
Type shit.
To cut it short, you're not supposed to find Sonic relatable. Not on a personal level anyway. Listen, Sonic is flawed. Sure, he's still a person, one who you can relate to. Everyone loves a chili dog, right? But the main appeal of his character isn't whether you can fit in his shoes or not. You like Peter because you relate to his struggles, and seeing him overcome them inspires you to do the same. Sonic inspires you by existing.
When I was 15 years old, I had a very important person.
Wonder what Sonic, in fact, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I'm getting so much closer to the answer, bro. This man Sonic, and I never noticed it until like recently, bro. It's not like in a way to where it's like, oh, Sonic's a good person, I want to be like Sonic. No, I want my character, who I am, to be as strong as Sonic character is, bro. It inspires the fuck out of me, bro. It's the same thing with like shonen animes too. It's so fucking crazy. And that good feeling that I get from watching characters like Sonic, like all these other shonen animes, it also inspires me to also be a good person as well. It creates the good person in me. And it's all because of this nigga. This nigga's cooking. Cook.
Inspires you to do the same. Sonic inspires you by existing.
Now, when I was 15 years old, I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, "Who's your hero?" And I said, "It's me in 10 years." So I turned 25 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, "So are you a hero?" And I was like, "Not even close." She said, "Why?" I said, "Because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero's always 10 years away. I'm never gonna be my hero. I'm not gonna attain that. I know I'm not, and that's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing."
Who quoted that? Who quoted that? Who quoted that? Hold on. Who said that shit? That was a bar. That was a bar. Sheesh. Why is this man cooking with the edits? Oh my god.
So, you know how to write Sonic. Great. You're already ahead, buddy. Put him in a story then. Yeah,
Fuck.
motherfucker, you do it then. If it's so easy, what's the plot, huh? You do it. Sonic is versatile as fuck. You can put him anywhere. Literally anywhere. When Naoto Oshima calls Sonic a fairy, he's not being cute and gay. I can say that. It doesn't matter.
Hey, watch out, bro. Hey, watch out, man.
He's not being cute.
It's not funny.
And gay. I can say that. It doesn't matter
that wasn't
where
funny.
or when or how big or small the problem is. Sonic will show up when you need him. That random moment of confidence, a stroke of brilliance, a shining ray of hope, a fairy. Pretty awesome when you start seeing this. It's exactly what some
He's
of
a
my
magical
favorite stories
character,
do.
chat.
It's why Sonic's
He's a very
supporting cast
magical
and random
character.
one-off companions are so important because they're really the ones taking the spotlight. Silver's story is about Silver, Shadow's about Shadow, but Sonic's about Elise. The story is about
Talk! I was gonna say something back. I'm
so when you start seeing this. It's exactly
It's going by so fast, bro. It's going by so fucking fast. It's crazy. No. I was gonna say he's a magical person. A human cannot be a magical person, bro. You don't write Sonic human. You just can't. You don't do it. I'm not a magical person. You're not a magical person. Humanity is not. We're not magical people. This is a fucking majestic motherfucker right here.
what some of my favorite stories do. It's why Sonic's supporting cast.
It's gonna be a long ass
and
video, bro.
companions
I'm
are
in
so
there.
important because they're really the ones taking.
They
the
got to deep Merlina, Shara, Emerald, Blaze, Chip.
spotlight. Silver's story is about Silver, Shadow's about Shadow, but Sonic's about Elise.
Sonic's is
The
never about
story's
Sonic, bro.
whoever Sonic's with, and through him, the companion is inspired to do whatever they need to do for the story, you know, whatever the theme is. This is where you just empty out all the development and the character arcs you want. But remember, Sonic himself doesn't change. A character arc happens because the way a character exists initially is challenged. Their core convictions fail them, making it so they have to experience change. Now, do they have to change? Not necessarily. A character arc doesn't have to be an arc like this, it can be like this. But none of this shit even matters when you're talking about Sonic, because his convictions are never challenged in the first place. That's what being static means. It doesn't mean he's flawless, it means when you're dealing with a super complex character like Shadow, there's a lot of drama you can get out of his mindset and conviction, even if he sticks to them. With Sonic, he doesn't even give a fuck. Forget changing. This motherfucker is never even tempted because his convictions are what drive the story forward, not the other way around. He is the one who inspires change. We literally have so many characters for that
I fucking said this, bro, before. Ah! I feel heard, chat. I feel heard.
specific reason. I'm sorry, okay? I'm being anal about this. I apologize. I'm just saying, okay? It's really important to keep in mind that Sonic isn't serialized. I know we like to pretend that there's this grand overarching story with an intricate timeline and world building where fucking everything connects. I'm like, no, man, come on.
I be hating that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. We got a lore team now. Cool. Y'all wanna try to piece some shit together? Cool, go at it. But I never understood why we needed that, bro. I don't understand why we needed that, bro. Just have the characters act like they are. We had the adventure games where we had like growth there. You know what I'm saying? It's because these are characters that was like we was giving them voices, bringing it up to like a different scale. But like, why does there need to be like a constant growth? No, these characters are who they are. Introduce new characters that we can do the same thing with. That's all we need. That's all we need.
Be serious. Serialized implies that there's some kind of ending or conclusion we're moving towards, right? Like Avatar or Gravity Falls, where a story definitively ends. And Sonic just isn't this. We're gonna get Sonic games until he stops making money, or the movies take over, which is equally as bad. I think it's beautiful when I finish a Sonic game and turn off the TV. These characters, these worlds, they don't stop existing. They live on without me. And the next time I come back, they're right there with a new adventure, new twist, and new ways to utilize these characters that I come back for. That's the basis of episodic storytelling. Like, if someone asks you, hey man, I really want to get into Sonic, where should I start? You don't tell them to play him in order.
Oh my god, yeah, you don't, dude, you gotta play Sonic 1 through 3, and then go to the adventure. But before you go to the adventure, you gotta play fucking Sonic CE. But then you get to the adventure, and in between adventure, you gotta play the advanced games. You gotta play them in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever the fuck, and then you gotta play Battle, because Battle definitely makes fucking sense. And you gotta play Sonic 4. But before you get to Sonic 4, you gotta play through Heroes. Like you don't. Nobody speaks like this. Nobody speaks like this. There's a reason for it. There's a fucking reason. Like I want to understand Sonic lore. What game do I play? Nigga, I don't fucking know. Here's Sonic Shuffle, nigga. I don't know. Play whatever the fuck you want.
Like Sonic 3, like,
Yo, what the fuck? Who's that?
unless it's explicitly a follow-up.
Play whatever the hell you
Sonic
want.
stories give you everything you need to know at the start.
Who the fuck is that?
Dude, it's Marceline, the vampire queen.
Oh, thanks, man.
It's
Thanks,
why
man.
it's so important for everyone to always be in character, because at any moment, some kid can stumble onto Sonic, get a wrong impression, go on the internet and start fighting with some fucking nerd like me.
Now we're
I gotta deal
cooked.
with this shit.
And now we're cooked. Hashtag new fan talk. We're cooked. The new fan talk shit is stupid, but I ain't gonna lie. As a hashtag, that shit funny as fuck. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is what's happening before our very eyes, bro. This is what's happening before our very eyes. Niggas are seeing all this shit in real time, and now they're just saying, like, yeah, this is how these characters are exactly in every piece of media that they ever appear in. No.
Adventure Time, Lupin, Seinfeld,
That's not how that
Bebop,
works.
SpongeBob. It doesn't matter what episode you jump in. An
Sega, you fucked up. You fucked up, nigga. You fucked up.
series doesn't rely on its continuity. Now, obviously, we have story arcs over multiple episodes, or the fact that you just get more enjoyment out of being a fan. But for the most part, every story stands on its own.
Hey, long time no see. How you been? Oh, me? I'm still me. Enough chit chat. We'll catch up on
This
the way.
nigga is crazy, bro.
Come on, let's get this party started.
You know what? Yeah, bro. I got big balls and nuts, bro. Straight up.
Come on, let's get this party started.
Why did he cook like this?
God, fucking
We're not
damn, bro,
done.
here.
We're halfway through.
Finally, I gotta talk about what I
the
think
fuck is this?
the perfect structure for a Sonic story.
Alright, talk to me.
Kisho Tenketsu is described as this mysterious, superior method of storytelling from the East. The structure with no conflict used in literature,
God.
such as rent a girlfriend. I'll give you my explanation because I don't think any of the
The JP Pierce rebellion is gonna like this one, and I'll tell you what. Can't mention anything Japanese when it comes to writing, or people are gonna call you JP Pierce. But then again, the JP Pierce also be on dick when you mention anything Western. Can we just not be like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, can we just not be like this?
This shit is helpful. To put it simply, Kisho Tenketsu is the art of the 4-panel comic. Beginning, development, twist, conclusion.
Oh shit.
That's it. It's not some mythical fucking Eastern way of living. It's a simple rhetorical device they used in poems in ancient China. And since then, we've been using it in comics, movies, and even game design. It's literally how they make Mario games. You get a power-up, you learn how it works, then there's a twist, and you finish the level with it. It's amazing how intuitive it is. So you can imagine how fun it would be to write a story using this as a structure. So, how?
It's so crazy too because something so simple like that works so well for a fucking like game. It's about a goddamn hedgehog and you're jumping and running around with, bro. It could be deep, but it doesn't need to be like some massive blockbuster ass like story. Again, look at it on your screen. Unleashed. Unleashed. Although I wish there was a little bit more meat in the middle there. Yeah.
You don't need a guidebook for this intro. Just drop me into the world. Whatever's going on, it doesn't matter. It's especially easy with Sonic since most of the time it's his perspective and he's really charming and cool. There's always something to show on with any conflict that he faces. And yes, there is conflict, obviously. Sonic still has battles shown in DNA. Most of the shit is conflict. It's just that the conflict doesn't drive the story. The planet breaks in Unleash and that's a conflict Sonic deals with, but that's just the plot. It's not what the story is about. So the game doesn't treat it as this big emotional thing. Instead, it shifts its focus to chip.
Right, people be like, bro, like, oh my god, I'm pausing so much. People be like, oh, what's called? The fucking planet just got ripped to shreds, and people like, how is this not killing like millions of people? And why aren't the people? Well, you know, the people like have day and night cycles of when they want to be depressed or not. But again, it's like you look at them in the day, and they're like, okay, well, they know the planet's fucking cracked and shit like that. But like, why aren't they like worried about it? Because it doesn't fucking matter, bro. in the grand schemes of things, it does not matter. Again, like he said, the plot isn't about the planet breaking up. That's not what the story's about.
The game doesn't treat it as this big emotional thing. Instead, it shifts its focus to Chip and his story because he is the emotional anchor of this whole thing. Me wanting to explore the themes completely hinges on me being invested in whatever setting you put me in. So first impressions, vibes, tone, intrigue, it's really important for the opening scene to be impactful.
Now Lee says it fucking perfectly. Oh, bye.
Is where most of the story happens, and it is not exciting at all. It just consists of you taking in the world, using whatever the plot is to explore both the setting and the characters. It's one of the reasons why Sonic X is really fucking boring, because as a show, it can afford to take its time before everything goes crazy. But almost the entirety of season 1 is a slice of life anime.
Yeah, the first season, it was some good moments. I definitely was going in it knowing this, right? But it is like, goddamn. God damn. Some funny moments there though. But it's like, what are we doing here? And that's why when you get to the end of season 1, it's like, whoa, what? What's really going on here? Like, it doesn't flow very well, right? It does not flow at all.
Every story technically is. It's just that Sonic's life is really exciting. You know how they say Ghibli movies don't have plots? Like nothing happens?
Yeah, Totoro sucks. I think that's.
I haven't watched a
shit.
single Ghibli movie, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
I really think if you're actively looking for the thing to happen, you're not gonna see it, because this is it. Is it boring? It maybe, but before I know it, oh shit, I'm crying over trees again. What? This is terrible writing advice, but it really is just vibes and feelings and shit. Everything goes as you'd expect. Nothing even really changes. You just spend time in this world as it is and was before you got here. My favorite episode of Sonic X is about Sonic bitching a meeting with the president so he can take his friend to this island she really wants to see, but can't. That's the whole episode. And it ends with Sonic watching as her father decides to make more time for her. Like a guardian angel. Right when you need him the most. Essentially, it's 06. Another story where nothing happens. Thematically speaking, it's about Sonic helping this girl with a burden bestowed upon her, all the while moving through this much more exciting plot, because 06 is not about Netflix, it's not about time travel or the world ending. It's about Elise learning to let go, to not be a slave to her responsibilities as a princess, and to be free. That freedom, that's Sonic. He's the literal personification of the theme, as he often is. It's admittedly...
God, man, this would cook so hard if they didn't push this weird romantic shit. Oh, it would cook so hard.
Very fucking funny how different Sonic's story is from Shadow and Silver, because it focuses on this one girl's personal struggles where all the cool shit's going on in the background, but in essence, that's the point. The better half of the story is spent on making you invested in these characters, laying the groundwork for what's to come.
Why is this nigga kind of crazy, bro? Why is he kind of insane? Why is he kind of nuts, though, chat? Like, what's really happening here? He's kind of nutty.
Ten is what we remember Sonic stories by. Think of Metal Sonic and Heroes, Gerald's plan being revealed in SA2. Something that shakes up the narrative to the point where everything before it just seems pointless. But it's not. Because the whole point of 10 is to test your emotional connection to the characters by turning everything you know upside down. The harmony you established, every foreshadowing, every bomb you planted in show blows up. And not necessarily in a form of a plot twist. It can be as simple as revealing something that puts everything you went through to a new perspective. That's why I don't like calling it a twist. I prefer chaos.
Okay!
Sonic Adventure's whole marketing revolves around this one sequence, and it doesn't even happen until after every campaign is already finished. Like, you see the fucking credits, bro, and then the game hits you in the head with the biggest thing it has to offer. The very fact that there's even a story after the credits roll is kind of a twist. You notice how a lot of Sonic games end more than once? It's the whole thing with the final story. Yeah, you're finished with your little hoverboard tournament.
Fucking aliens.
You thought you beat Eggman's evil plan. That's sweet.
Execution via firing squad.
Fuck it, we killed Sonic. Now generations generational trauma has manifested itself in the form of a sun god. Attack on Titan has like 6 cities. You spend an entire campaign basically vibing, then shit hits the fan. The funny thing is, foreshadowing isn't even necessary. It can be some dumb shit, and if you're good enough, the audience just rolls with it because it's fun and cool. You can even you can write this part
Maybe
first
not 06,
and
but
then work backwards to make it airtight. It's
maybe not
fucking
06.
awesome. Ketsu is the aftermath of the twist and how the characters deal with it. Now, it doesn't have to be some big ass climax. The thing is, this is Sonic the Hedgehog, baby. Don't forget the heart though, okay? Underneath all this cool shit is a deconstruction of our themes, just like any good shonen. Sonic Adventure wouldn't hit nearly as hard if we didn't actually witness why Chaos was so pissed off in the first place. A lot of these bittersweet resolutions work because of how well their setup and subversions were. It's why
Yeah, we need
even though
Adventure 1
Shadow
remake
came
so bad,
back,
man.
his death still hits because the game is dedicated to show him off as much as possible before resolving it with him. Now compare him to like Sage, who the game just expects you to have an emotional attachment to just because she's cool, and then she dies.
Bro.
And I'm like,
I don't
damn, bro,
care.
I barely know this kid.
I don't care. I just don't give a fuck. You didn't do enough for me to care. You did it. Instead of being like, damn, no, Sage, I was mad as fuck because they made me play Ikaruga. Why am I mad? And then make me play Ikaruga. Sage just died in front of me. Why do I not give a shit?
It's like going to a random guy's
Don't
funeral.
care.
Like, is it sad? Fuck, I guess. Going back to the storybooks, different approaches, both are still bittersweet. Secret Rings barely has an ending, and it's fucking sick. I keep going back to these games because they're the most literal presentation of a Sonic story, because he literally falls out of the fucking sky into this pre-existing conflict. He is the inciting incident. The plot doesn't happen to him, he happens
To the
it.
plot. Tight shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. You can put this nigga in anything, bro. I never had a problem with this nigga having a fucking sword, being fucking a knight. I never had a problem with this nigga on fucking hoverboards. Never had a problem with this nigga with humans, with fucking animals, whatever the fucking shit they got going on, bro. I don't have a problem with this nigga interacting with a whole different fucking dimension with a fucking cat that is technically like him, but it has like similar fucking powers, have a fucking super form of him. I don't fucking care. You can put the nigga in his goddamn space. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. It does not matter. You can do whatever dumb shit with this character, bro.
The
You do whatever
legendary
the fuck
blue
you want.
hedgehog, having saved the world of the Arabian Nights,
You have to do it
ran
right, bro.
endlessly until he found his way back into his own world. Along the way, he had many adventures, but those are stories for another time.
Yeah, we beat the bad guy, but we still have shit to deal with. Not everything is fixed like that, and that's okay. We tried our best, and that's all that matters. This world will go on even after we stop watching, just like how it existed before we came into it. It's that realism I talked about again. Because you don't often get closure for things, but you know it's gonna be okay. You've done it before. What's another challenge? Don't worry about it. You've lived so far, right?
Ugly Sonic, aka the original movie. What on God's Green? Who's this bozo? Holy hell, W goddamn video. Jesus Christ, everybody. Give it a clap it up, man. Clap it up. Clap it up, man. Why haven't I heard of this dude before, bro? If there are other videos that we need to watch it, bro. Ugh. Please let a brother know. Let a brother know, alright? Because this guy cooked.